Hi Libra, how are you? If you're new, hi, welcome. My name is Michelle, and today we're going with your reading of the week. Before I start, I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to be resonating with everybody. Keep in mind, please, that the energies could be inverted. These readings are always for entertainment and it's all general, so feel free to take or leave whatever you want from today's reading. It's not an obligation. So with this said, let's move forward. Let's see what's going on with Libra. Happy holidays, by the way. We are almost towards the end of November. It's crazy, huh? So we have right away the Six of Swords in the reverse, the Emperor in the reverse. We also have the Page of Swords. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okie dokes. We have the Lovers in the reverse. We got a lot of Gemini and obviously your energy as well. The Knight of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands in the reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in overall energy. We have right away the King of Swords in the reverse, and at the bottom we have, let me put this right here, a lot of things going on here. At the bottom we got the Sun in the reverse. So we got obviously a lot of your energy, which is Libra. We also have Gemini with the Lovers. We got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, a lot of Sagittarius as well. We got a lot of Sagittarius and Aries as well. But either way, we also have Leo here. So we got definitely obviously your energy, and we also have a lot of fire energy as well today in today's reading. Let's see what's good for you. So let me grab this card. They're so cute. This is the Angel Tarot, by the way, for those who may sometimes ask me. I do feel that some of you could be having your wisdom or your perspective or the way you feel a little bit saturated into where you could be very stressed, very anxious, into where at times, and it could feel like that maybe you feel like you cannot make a proper decision. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing. It's like I'm losing faith. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. I don't know if this is gonna get better. So it's an energy of like self-doubt, into where at times it could be translated into like self-destruction. I don't see like this is something that you want, but of course I feel like there's a lot of anxiety and stress in your energy recently or lately. Now I do feel as well, we got people talking mad BS behind your back. There's allegedly here a lot of, with the Page of Swords, a lot of like gossip. These people are talking badly about you because they want to create a reaction out of you. They want to try you, they want to tempt you. I feel like you're very busy with your life. That's why you don't pay attention to what has been said. But these people really want your attention. They want your attention. So they're actually doing their best to get you to pay attention to them. And I do see a lot of gossip. A lot of gossip, a lot of things that are being twisted, added, removed from whatever allegedly they claim you said or didn't say. So this is because they're not very happy about something you said, or perhaps something that you may do, which most likely is connected to your future, your talents, your job. It's pure jealousy. It's sad, but it is true. Now I also see as well, besides this, I see a past person that at one point in life you thought he or she was your soulmate. I do feel as well that this person is asking about you for whatever reason, because they can no longer find you. As of right now, this is just the only thing I see about that person. We're going to dive into more if necessary in a few minutes. So with the Action card, which is the Sun, the new beginning, and the Four of Wands, I do feel as well that some of you could be going through a lot of challenges at the time, or you have been already, into where you like, is it going to get better? If is it going to get better? When is it going to get better? So it's a lot of questions surrounding of like, I've been going through a lot, I want things to get better, and when would that happen? Or it's a big question of like, would it even happen? Would it ever get better? So this is like self-doubt, as well as being exhausted mentally due to all these situations that you could be going through, or you have been already, into where it has pushed you to this energy of like, is it gonna get better? And if it is, when, So with the Five of Wands in the reverse and the Angel of Destiny, which is the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like you could be afraid of more things coming, meaning like, oh my gosh, this is going like this and maybe it's not going too bad, but I'm afraid that what if something else happened. It's like a small maybe fear, I would say, of things getting worse. It's like I'm just afraid, if what if things get worse for me, what if like I'm doing good and then something suddenly happens. So it's like also a question of like, or fear of like, yeah, like maybe I'm not going too bad, but what if something bad happens, you know? So it's telling me right here that your future is looking very good, very bright. I don't see more tests that could be difficult happening anytime soon, or at least for now. So I do see you doing very well. With the King of Swords in the reverse, right now you may feel like you don't have a lot of decisions to make, or it could feel like I just don't know what I will do, because it feels like you're confused, or maybe things are happening, a lot of things are happening that you can't really focus on one thing into making a proper decision. But the big promise here is telling you that happiness is on the way, although some of you have a hard time believing this, and it's because a lot of things have been happening that you feel like, I mean, there's no, you may feel like it's like, oh my god, there's no way that things will get better, you know? With the Two of Cups right here, some of you, if you are in a relationship, perhaps things are not going that well in that relationship lately. It could have been a couple like of difficult weeks or months. Maybe you guys could be arguing with your partner, or there's a sense of disconnection in a way, shape, or form. If you're single or so, maybe you're dealing with somebody and maybe things do not seem too good either, and to where it's like, oh my gosh, everything is falling apart. But either way, I also feel as well that in the work sense and the money sense, you could be working a lot and you could feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not actually, my efforts are not being related to the money I'm receiving. So it's like you feel like you're doing more than what you're receiving. In one sense, like it's not equal. But it's telling me right here with Chariot, with Cancer energy, it's telling me right here that if you don't give up and you continue moving forward, your efforts are going to be rewarded. Like there's no much to need to be worried about, because things are going to get better, although it's hard to believe due to all the things that could be going in your life or you have experienced. It's hard to believe that, but there's a big promise that good things and better things are coming your way. With the Nine of Pentacles, the Comfort, I do feel like your financial situation is soon to be better. I feel like, again, this is abundance. This is obviously what the card says, comfort, as well as if you're single, I feel like you're gonna have more options, not only the one that you could be talking to or the one you talk to, you're gonna have other options as well. But I do see in the money situation, you're gonna be receiving abundance as well. Now I do see as well that you are in the eye of the storm without you knowing. There's a lot of people paying attention to what you say, to what you do. These people claim not to like you, but they do watch your stuff like a hawk. So this is a thing of like, maybe you think you're not achieving anything, but you are, and you're being watched as well by other people who admire you and others who don't, as well as you have angels and ancestors watching over you, so you're not tossed away out of your, you know, like without being taken care of. Like, yes, you have energies who are taking care of you very, very well, even though at times, or as of right now, you may not see it or feel it that way. You are being very protected and very blessed, although again, you may not feel it this way. The Hierophant, I do feel like if you have been praying a lot lately, you have been manifesting a lot lately, I feel like there's a big question of like, is somebody hearing me? Is somebody paying attention to what I'm asking? The answer is yes. Your prayers, your manifestation, or so, however you want to call this, is not gone unnoticed. They're not ignoring you. They're not like disregarding you. They're literally paying attention to every little thing you say, and they're taking it in consideration, no matter how small or how big it could be. Just so you know, they're taking care of it, and soon you're going to be receiving your blessings, and soon you're going to be receiving your answers. For now, this is a confirmation that whatever it is that you have been taking time to pray for or so is being worked on, and that they're going to take care of it the way and with the urgency needed. So we have here the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I do see as well that you could feel maybe at work things are out of control. This could be also a perspective of like, oh my gosh, my dedication, my work, my efforts is not being paid for. I feel right now that you could be feeling very stuck in the abundance sense, but just so you know that things will get better, although it's hard to believe. I understand that. With the Two of Swords in the reverse right here, we got Gemini and Aquarius energies telling you that there's not uncertain energies. This is not just like, is it going to happen or what if? The answer is it's going to happen. You're going to be receiving everything you want. Everything you need is in the process. They're doing their best thing. They're doing their thing. You just got to be a little bit patient. It's all about like the concept of time. With the Nine of Wands in the reverse, I feel like, yeah, some of you are losing determination. Perhaps you feel like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this no more. I feel like you're overwhelmed and overworked, and there's a need for you to step back and take a breather, because I feel like some of you could be very grumpy due to being so tired. Now, of course, this reading is general, so it's not going to be the same for every single one of you, and keep that in mind. That's why it's a general, not a personal. But moving from that, for the energies I'm picking up in this reading as of right now, I feel like an energy of like being exhausted, being tired, being like overwhelmed, and it's telling you here that your determination hasn't changed. It's just like your energies are not where it needs to be, and maybe this is a call for you to ground yourself and step back a tiny bit and kind of like put yourself first and rest a tiny bit and then get back at it. Now with the Eight of Swords right here, the restrictions you see is pretty much non-existent. Maybe you feel like, oh my gosh, maybe something is restricting me. What if something is going to restrict me? I feel right here that with the Moon Pisces energy, is all your subconscious is not really there. So keep in mind that your fears are not going to become true. Your fears are just caused by your subconscious, and it's a need for you to let go, because it's not the reality you're going to be living in. Now, I do feel like for you and for most of you, you are going to have to be work very hard to juggle the work life and the home life, and soon everything you want. And when it comes to the abundance, you're going to be receiving, but keep in mind that more work comes with more responsibility and less time off. So keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind, my love. Let's see what else. I do see like new work opportunities are coming towards you. I do feel like there's 3 people here that seem to be quite important. For others of you, could be in the love sense. For others of you, could be in the work sense when it comes to networking. I do feel like new ideas is coming your way, and there's gonna be new ways for you to create money. With the Two of Wands in the reverse, I feel like you could be feeling stuck in the progress. Can we clarify the progress card, please? I do see that, yes, so you're questioning the progress and the success. You may feel like, oh my gosh, this is the end. The answer to that is no. It's not the end of your abundance. It's not the end of what you need to do. Everything seems to be upside down for you right now, because you could be held back by your own thoughts and your own fears. I feel like your journey is not over. Whatever this could be, your journey is not over. Is because with Scorpio energy, with the Death card, you're heading towards transformation. This is the end of something for you to start something new. This could feel like the Tower, but remember that Tower is not destruction, it's reconstruction, is remodeling. So things are being remodeled for you because you're heading towards transformation, most likely to bigger, better things, and they need to mold you for you to resist what's coming and prepare you for what's coming very soon for you. I do feel like comfort is coming your way. You could be a single parent as well, into where this could be where you're worrying so much because you're like, oh my gosh, I want to take care of my kids. I want to make sure that I have enough for my kids. And the answer is you will have enough for everything. You're going to have enough for you, for the big things, the little things, and besides that, of course, for any expenses that that kids could bring as well, because kids do bring expenses. And when people say it doesn't, you need to put your feet on earth and realize what realistic situations are. I do see that you worry about your independence. It's like, I don't want to depend, for example, if you are on a government assistance, you're like, I'm here, but I don't want to depend on the government assistance forever, or I don't want to depend on I don't know, X and Y situation. And it does seem right here that you are going to be independent because you are putting the effort. And the fact that you're so tired is because you are putting the effort. People who are not tired, they're not doing absolutely nothing. So the fact that you're tired means that you're doing something, because when you put the effort, that's when you move forward or so. So keep in mind that your independence is very, very near. It's promising you here. Look at this with the Ace of Swords, Libra energy. It's talking about like your victory is very, very close. Yep. Your victory is very, very close, and even though that they have been preparing you for this, you may feel unprepared whenever this shows up at your doorsteps. But keep in mind that you are heading towards success, and everything you ever fear is not really true. You're going to have more than you need. I do see that the burdens are going to be lifted off of you, and you're going to be realizing that whatever it is that you fear was not really it was not really real. Let's put it this way. I feel as well with the Angel of Courage. The thing is, like, you have never had a lot of support. You could have some sort of support, but I feel like this is more emotional support. You have always been the strong person in your family, the strong person in the friend group, the strong person in general. And this could be that you have been your own cheerleader for so many years in relationships, in friendships, in life. And I feel like you have never had this village that other people talk about, that other people really have. I'm not saying that you don't have family or quote friends, but the village that other people have, that they know that whenever they fall back, somebody's gonna catch their back. You may have never felt like you had it the way it's needed or in general. So I do feel like you have been creating this courageous energy, but you are just in a tiny person within the energy, talking about a kid, tiny person, talking about like your inner child. Let's call it that way. Your inner child. You're still like the tiny little kid that you were. You have your inner child within you. You're protecting your inner child. You're just a little kid trying to go through life because you have been forced throughout the years that you have been on earth to juggle life on your own, regardless if you had family near or not. You have been put a lot of weight on your shoulder. You have been put a lot of responsibility, and with your inner child, you have been trying to protect you because you're afraid of failing, because you know that if you fall, nobody else is going to be there to catch you, or this could be just what you feel. So at this point, you are not just a strong person because you were born like that. No, you were forced to be. So the fact that you need things to work for you in relationships, in situationships, in life, is because I just want to have a family, I just want to have the village, I just want to have this stability, because you have never had that, or you have never had it, or it's a perspective, because at the end of the day, regardless of situation, your feelings are valid and nobody's here to tell you otherwise, But just so you know, you're going to be very recognized. Recognition has been actually being prepared for you, or you're about to receive it. First of all, the universe already recognized your hard work. They recognize your efforts. It's not being unnoticed, let me tell you that. In any sense, whatever it is, love or money, you're going to be recognized, and you're going to be given exactly what you need. And this could be a sense of you wanting to make somebody proud, make yourself proud on the way, and you're going to be able to do so. It's been a long road, but it's not going to be unnoticed, let me tell you that. At the bottom right here, look, you're going to be receiving a lot of love, and the Ace of Cups as well. It's not only love in the relationship. I also see as well, it's going to be love as fulfilling your cup for everything you have ever done. Now, I also see as well, for those who are seeking for love, you are going to be receiving a new love opportunity that is going to be exactly what you want. Others of you are expecting a text message or a message from somebody that you really, really care for, and it means a lot to you. You're going to be receiving it as well. And others of you are going to receive that proof of love from your partner to double check if the relationship is still worth fighting for or not. So at the end of the day, I feel like things are working for you after all. And look at this, the Angel of Blessings with the Sun right here, new beginnings with Leo energy, is telling you that miracles are going to happen. You're going to be receiving a lot of blessings, and things are not over, things are just starting. And with the Judgment card right here is the Angel of the Past. The past is the past. Don't be afraid of having to go through whatever it is that you have gone through. The difference is right now you're going to have choices, and allow your sensitivity guide you as well with the Queen of Cups, but do not let your sensitivity and your fears cause headaches, because there's nothing to worry about. I know it's hard to say, it's hard to hear, and it's most likely easier said than done, because trust me, I've been there and I totally understand you. But it's telling you right here that things are going to get better in every sense, not only in the love sense, oh my goodness, but also in the career sense or any sense you need, because again, this is general. We talk a little bit of everything. So To finalize, let me give you a card. Sorry, this card has been there for a minute, so it's like stuck together. And I feel like after the elections, it's been like an off energy for most people, regardless of where you're from, like any country, it's like energies are like, I've been kind of tough lately. Let's see. You got this card, and I'm gonna read it. It says, when there are questions you need assistance with, go inward, sit with yourself, meditate on the question, ask for our help also. Then trust your intuition, as most often the answer and guidance will be delivered to you intuitively. We are with you always. And this is a card here that it wouldn't come in, so this is, what areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you upset? Worry, disrupt sleep? If so, these are the areas you need to focus on. As much as you don't want to, it is necessary. Tackle your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for a second longer. And this is Spirit Message Oracle cards. So this is the end of the reading, guys. I hope you guys liked it. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I'll try next time. I want to also encourage you, so if you haven't already, to follow me here. You can follow me on TikTok, on Spotify, Instagram. On Spotify, I have a podcast that I talk about spiritual topics in English and Spanish. I do offer personal readings. You want to check the description box below. And remember that holiday season, the times and the availabilities are going to be quite different. So check it out on my website. Thank you so much and have an amazing day.